we're going to 132 pounds now, and we're shifting over to the single A division. Gilbertville Don Bosco is represented here by Jim Benda in the blue on the right against David Avila of Corning. They're going for the state championship at the single A division. They've wrestled about 30 seconds here on one of the 3 mats that are going in Veterans Auditorium, where we're covering the Iowa Wrestling Championships live.
Well, you notice Avila really likes to take control of the head and work that front headlock. Working the head there, trying to get Benda out of position.
There is the double A division up in the right corner. That's a good match. Mike Marino of Glenwood against Kurt Benetham of Alleman, North Polk High School in Alleman. And at the triple A division, Dowling has Tim Anderson against Cedar Rapids Jefferson's Greg Garman for the championship. Dowling is going to finish second this year in the double A, in the triple A's behind Clinton. And the young man in blue here, Jim Benda, is on the state championship team because Don Bosco has it locked up. He just blocked off Avila's double leg maneuvering underneath. And Avila locks up from above with a front headlock.
Short little drag action here. Almost got takedown for him, but then it led Benda into this single leg that he has. He just needs to finish it.
Avila
now he's into a fireman's carry. He's taken 3 moves. He had a short drag into a single, into a fireman's carry, and now to the back. It's a good example for wrestlers in the series wrestling. He didn't stop with 1 move. He got 2 back points.
And it's now 4-0.
Good job by Benda there.
They get good coaching on this Don Bosco team. Dan Mashik.
Coach Mashik has really developed a program that's really never down. It's a solid program.
On top goes Avila to start the second period. He trails 4-0. He really wants to get some back points if he can. He'd hate to have to give up an escape and be down 5-0.
He's a good mat wrestler. He likes to control on top. He likes to work bar arms, as you see right here, controlling the wrist, attempting to. Keeping Benda flat.
Worked for a cradle, but couldn't lock it up. He's a little high now. Situation still isn't resolved for points.
Here we have far leg fireman's carry for a reversal. He got into that good position there and got 2 more.
So it's 6-0 in favor of Jim Benda of Don Bosco. And he's on top with 1:10 to go in the second period.
Here Benda's controlling the wrist and trying to turn him, and got a little bit too far out.
6-1.
Avila was able to clear the hips and get out for 1 point.
Less than a minute to go in the second period. Benda leads on the basis of a couple of nice takedowns. And a reversal. Now he's working from a...
Right, he's got a neck wrench situation. It's kind of a cow catcher, what I call a cow catcher. He got out of it, though.
Right.
Good job by Avila coming on through.
Avila managed to duck that one.
That was a bullet.
It was. 8-2. And Benda's controlling the head so well. Avila is not able to penetrate.
In the double-A match, which we were talking about, Mike Marino is leading Kurt Benetham 4-1 and gathering more points right now.
And in AAA, it's Greg Garman of Jefferson of Cedar Rapids leading Anderson of Dowling 5-3 with just a few seconds left in the second period. 5-4 now. As a matter of fact, Anderson just took the lead 6-5.
And Marino's gone out in front 9-1 in his match in AA.
Here we are at 1A again. Benda of Don Bosco starts the third period on top, leading 8-2. Avila of Corning is unable to prevent the leg from going in. And the other one, too. just have to depend on kindness from the referee here to get out of that one, because until Benda moved over to the side.
Now Benda was able to drop down to the leg here to prevent the escape by Avila, but now he's got to move up.
He got the leg out, got his arm out. Avila looks like he might be able to work this for a reversal. See how the leg situation changes. No.
Wasn't able to get the leg out from inside. They came to a stalemate.
With 1:08 to go. David Avila of Corning on the bottom, trailing 8-2. That's it. That's David. Benda's where he likes to be.
Likes to cover his opponent with his legs and his hips.
The roll fails.
Right there, keeping his hips on top of Avila's hips. See, if he'd get in trouble if they got lower, but right here he was able to keep him on top with the legs in, and now he's really got Avila down flat.
The referee feels that the situation is not working Benda toward a fall, so he calls it back off. Calls it back up to the referee's position with 38 seconds to go in the third period here. 8-2, Benda leads. Roll. Almost got stalled in the middle there. That's not what Avila was looking for. Another roll. Failed.
Right here, he's trying to control the hands. If he can control the hands, he can get out, which he did.
8-3.
The secret is controlling those hands.
And Benda was the man who made the shot from the outside. He has only 10 seconds to go, but he's doing the offensive shooting here. And I think the situation is going to be right about here as the match ends. It's going to stay the way it is right now. 8-3, the winner, Jim Benda of Gilbertville, Don Bosco, the state team champion, or the state, yes, the team champion here. It's going to be harder and harder to say that, you know, with the team championships, the dual meets coming up. Team champion crowns an individual champion. We're going to...
Tim Anderson made Coach Bob Dara of West Des Moines Dowling a very, very happy man tonight indeed, as he had a very tough match with Greg Garman of Cedar Rapids Jefferson and came out the winner by the margin of 10-7. Anderson will be back next year. He's just a junior, defeating Garman with 2 near falls in the third period. Doug?
Let's take a look at the AA figures here in the team scores right now to see if any changes have been made a little bit down the line. These are the 2A standings. Eagle Grove has it wrapped up. Sheldon in second place and Comanche third. Starmont with the Strikers is in fourth place. Emmetsburg has a man coming up here right now at AA at 138 pounds. We may get a chance to see part of that match, but we're going to start at single A. That's Steve Cigar situations for Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln tonight. They lost earlier in the with Ed Lee going against Baron Hendricks. Let's have the award winners now at 132 pounds, 1A.
Fourth place, Mike Eagle, Woodward Granger. Third place, Kwong Van Lo, Rock Valley. Runner-up, David Avila, Corning. And the 132-pound 1A champion from Gilbertville, Don Bosco, Jim Benda.
Jim Benda. Attaboy, Jim. So the 1A winners, Gilbertville, Don Bosco, the team champion here in 1A division. Now we're coming up with the 2As, 132 pounds.
Presenting the Class 2A 132-pound awards, Coach Bob Dyer of Glenwood. Sixth place, Mike Levitt, Clarinda. Fifth place, Stacy Rice, Storm Lake. Fourth place, Kurt Voves, Cresco, Crestwood. Third place, Mark Russa, Eagle Grove. Runner-up, Kurt Benetham, Alleman, North Polk. And the 132 2A champion from Glenwood, Mike Marino.
Such a good year Mike had. Couldn't have been better. An undefeated season and a championship. That's the 2A. winner from Glenwood. And at 132 pounds, we're going to look at the top 6 in 3A.
Presenting Class 3A 132-pound awards, Coach Bob Dara of West Des Moines Dowling. 6th place, Steve Barnes, Council Bluffs, Thomas Jefferson. 5th place, Earl Harrison, Cedar Rapids, Washington. 4th place, Brian Bozeman, Burlington. 3rd place, Rick Caldwell, Marshalltown. Runner-up, Greg Garman, Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. And the Class 3A 132-pound champion from West Des Moines Dowling, Tim Anderson.
You just saw Steve Hamilton win a championship for Emmetsburg, and Dean Borg is talking with Steve down at the end of the match.